Well, it's still unbelievable to me too. I'm just really proud of our kids, and that I thought our kids they just came out and just played as good as they could play.
On that opening kickoff where King returned at 95 yards for a score, did you have a feeling right there that this could be a special day, a big day for Limon, or was that just the first of many big plays that turned out to be to Limon's benefit?
I think that was just the first of many. I just thought, well, at least we got 7, and that's kind of where I was at that point. And we had a long ways to go from there, and I never would have imagined that it would have ended up the way it did.
Did you think that going into the game that maybe Wray had a little bit more team speed than Limon, or where did you see the advantage that they might have had over your team?
Well, I thought it was in their size and the skill that they had in their skilled position players. I thought that's where their advantage was, and I kind of preached to our kids all week that we were going to have to just kind of be handy in the second half, and that's where we were trying to set our mentality, is to just be around to have a chance to win the game in the second half.
Was there a different body language after that opening kickoff between your team and Ray's team, or was that just simply one touchdown? I know you said it was the first of many big plays, but did the body language change on both teams? Was that much of a momentum turner, or just one play?
Well, I think it gave our kids some confidence that where they thought, well, maybe we do have a chance to play with these guys, and I thought that the momentum just kind of kept on building throughout the game.
What did your team do so well defensively, Coach, that they not only did well on Saturday, but they've done well since virtually the beginning of the season?
Well, the biggest thing, I think they put together the best game they played all year. I thought that our defensive backs, at times through the year had been a little suspect, and they just stepped up and played their best game. And our linebackers did a great job of dropping into coverage, and they also did a good job trying to slow down their running game. And as all year, the defensive line did a good job of keeping guys off our linebackers when they did run the ball.
Did Wray show any signs of life as far as you saw? I know there were a couple of interceptions that went into the end zone, but was there any point in the game that you were really concerned, especially when you took a 20-0 lead after the opening quarter, that Wray could actually come back with the way your defense was playing?
Well, I didn't really feel comfortable until about maybe midway into the fourth quarter. They just have that kind of talent on that team, and I thought that, we're just going to have to keep on pressing here, and I thought that they had the capability to score at will at any point just because of the talent that they have in their skill position players.
Is this one of these moments that you basically had your best day and they had their worst day? Or in other words, if you played them on another day, maybe it doesn't turn out to be as beneficial as this to Limon?
Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty tough question to ask. I just thought our kids were very well prepared, and they just came out and played extremely well. And yeah, I'd honestly say that's the best game that we've played, and I don't know about any other day, but on that day, we played pretty well.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Coach, was your defense maybe a little bit, I don't want to say disrespected by other people because of the teams you played, but did the defense and maybe even the offense for that matter have something to prove because of the fact that they were probably hearing rumblings as well that Wray might have been the better team, at least on paper, which obviously wasn't the case on Saturday?
Well, and, I even made the comment on paper. They kind of beat up on us in every position, but our kids just played with a lot of heart. I think that was the biggest turning point for us was just how hard that our kids played in that game.
Final thing, Coach, did it help now that you see at this game, now that you look back at this game, I should say, that you went to the state championship game 1 year ago because there was obviously a difference between a state returning team versus a team that had been going to the state championship game for the first time in I don't know how many years in the Wray Eagles?
Well, I don't know about that. I just think that, it did help with our kids being there before last year, but, I just think that the confidence that our kids gained throughout the course of that game is what really helped us. And, I still got to hand it to Ray. Ray's got a really good program. They got great coaches and great kids, and they just happened to catch us on a day when we played as good as we could play.